Welcome back to another episode of Match Day Soul Show with my host, Zwe.
Where?
You know what's up, guys? We back. Football discourse all the way. We're still here. Now, the biggest talking points, let's just get straight to it. The biggest talking points is Mo Salah versus Arne Slot.
Dutch plumber.
What's your take on that, boy?
I feel like apart from before I dive in deep with the whole issue between the player and the manager, I feel like it's a Ronaldo situation.
No, it's not.
With Ten Hag reliving itself.
It's not.
It is. It's the same thing.
Ronaldo went for a full-length interview
But
for an hour.
But no, that doesn't take away the context of the matter, because Salah also spoke to the media.
Yes, it was a after the game interview.
Yeah. So as I was saying, I have an issue with Dutch managers, bro. And they're plumbers, boy.
Yes, I get that.
plumbers,
Yes,
boy, yeah.
everyone
They
is
don't
saying
have.
that.
They don't have the
But
balls, dog.
what do you say about the situation? That's what I'm
Okay,
looking for.
I feel like regarding the situation, I feel like a bad timing because the team isn't playing well.
Yes.
At the same time, it's not fair on Salah, considering what he's done for Liverpool, and considering what he's done for Liverpool, he deserves an explanation if there's any changes within the squad, to be notified. The coach has to tell him, like, okay, I'm making a few changes, and those changes may require you to sit this one out, maybe come in the second half. You can bench Salah, right?
Yeah,
But
you can.
you can just bring him on for like 25 minutes in the second half, because in that Leeds game he brought on the likes of
Endo.
he brought on the likes of Endo,
Yeah.
whereas
And
you're
they
already
ended up
yes.
Losing points at the end.
Yes, he just wanted to make sure that they keep the lead and then grind it out.
Yeah, he was
But
supposed to
if
keep attacking.
Exactly, you're supposed to keep attacking, because if you staying back, you're
You're
inviting pressure.
Yeah.
So that's my take on the Salah situation. I feel like the timing is a bit off because the team is not performing as a whole, but it's not
Yeah.
fair on him because Gakpo also isn't performing well.
Yeah.
Right?
It's not.
And there's Chiesa on the bench who's been I'd say a savior for Liverpool at times
this season. Yeah.
But I don't know what's the issue with slots with Chiesa.
Yeah, and Chiesa, yeah.
See, so that's my take. I feel like the timing is a bit off, but at the same time, I feel for Salah, and whenever players speak out, they're always been villainized in a sense.
There's always people saying no player is bigger than the club. Well, obviously no player is bigger than the club. We all know that. But in this instance, I would say Salah was wrong for going to the media and making this thing about himself.
Yeah,
you know, he was wrong.
Yeah,
because
that's wrong. It's totally wrong.
I think it was a very calculated way of him, you know, to trying to get the manager sacked. And at the same time, this whole thing, since it's been blowing up for the past week, basically, it has taken away the fact that Slot is bad. Like, he's not a good coach. It's sort of like overshadowing that, right?
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm gonna look at it from both sides. You know, I'm gonna try to be objective. Salah wasn't supposed to do that, and at the same time, Salah said he doesn't have a relationship with the coach. The coach is supposed to have a relationship with each and every player.
Exactly.
Since he's the leader.
Yeah.
Not just the team, but the club.
Yeah.
You know, he's supposed to notify the player if you're not going to play.
Yeah,
you know,
in advance.
you
Before
know,
even
should,
the lineup is being announced and all of that.
Exactly. It's on him to understand the type of personalities that he has in the team.
Exactly, and
Right.
you can't expect every player to be treated the same way.
Exactly. Yeah. So for me, I just thought uh, his man management is lacking, the coach, right?
Yeah.
Plus, his team is not performing. Konate has cost us so many games this
Exactly.
season.
Why isn't
Konate
being
not
benched?
being dropped? Why is he still starting games? Gomez is there. You get me?
Yeah.
Even Endo can play a centre back, right?
Yeah.
So it's not to say something definitely happened behind the scenes, because you can't say it's just Salah that is being dropped. Capo, as you said, Capo is not playing well
Because it's Dutch.
Chiesa is not getting a sniff of the starting 11.
Capo is
it's
playing
not
'cause
fair
he's
on
Dutch.
those players, dog. Exactly. It just screams the favoritism, because Capo doesn't offer that much in terms of like when he's receiving the ball under pressure. Or Luis Diaz would receive the ball under pressure, and make something happen, or release the ball quickly and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Right? He had that thing about him which Okapo doesn't have. So
And-
it's a very sad situation to see, considering that the team is not performing.
And
as
one
well.
more thing, I feel like, regards to your strikers, I feel like Ekitike is more suited to Liverpool compared to Isak currently.
The striker thing, I would say the striker thing. I think is a coaching problem.
Yeah,
he
I know.
he knew what he was getting with Isak.
But
right?
remember,
But at the same time, the onus is on him to accommodate him, to make him more involved. Ekitike is a different gravy of a striker, because he can just drop back and link play and all that stuff.
But Isak used to do that at Newcastle. Remember?
Yeah, he did
That
it,
was
but
his.
but considering it's the way they play, and our team doesn't have an identity at the moment.
Yeah,
you see?
because you can't just expect a striker like Isak to stay just in between defenders and try to wait for the ball.
Then the instruction must come from the coach, or he must tell the coach, where you see, I'm effective when I'm doing this and this and this. Maybe if you can try, if you can try to incorporate that to the game. Even he doesn't even have to tell the coach. The coach should know based on what he saw, because obviously
exactly.
this you saw him last season,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, you saw.
Yeah, he saw him, what kind of player he is. So I don't think we should blame the player, but it's rather a coaching problem.
Yeah, but I still stand with my point that Ekitike currently starts ahead of
he does. Yeah, of course.
Isak.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Yeah, because I think he offers more to the team compared to Isak at the moment.
Yeah, he's been
Probably
one
time
of
will
our
tell,
prize
but
bucks.
we'll see what
Yeah,
happens.
he's been one of our prize bucks this season with Dominic Soboslai.
Mm.
Yeah, but what do you think about what Carragher said to Salah?
Come on, dog. Carragher shouldn't entertain Carragher. He's just a loudmouth, bro. But for someone who played at Liverpool, you shouldn't make this thing out to be personal, bro.
The thing with him,
shouldn't, because Salah has done more for Liverpool compared to what Carragher has done.
I just don't
Because
get.
the time Liverpool, Klopp was building that team at Liverpool, Salah was there, right?
Yeah.
They won the Champions League, won the league the following season, and up until now, Salah has achieved more than what Carragher wished in his whole career.
Yeah, exactly, and I think Carragher didn't address this thing of he didn't address it professionally. As much as it was unprofessional for Salah to go to the reporters and say all these things, right? It was also, he just added fuel to the fire,
No, because Carragher talks too much, dog.
Yeah, he has an agenda with him. Even when Salah
Carragher
last
talks too
season,
much.
Salah
And he never talks about the white players.
wait. Let me land. Salah last season was the best player in the league, right?
Yeah.
But last season, even Carragher wasn't saying Salah is the best player in the league. He was campaigning for Cole Palmer, saying he's the best player in the league.
Yeah.
You get me? Which is fair on Mo because he did the things last season. He took us to the league last season, you know?
Yeah.
And you'd expect, since Carragher is a Liverpool legend, you would expect him, you know, to highlight that regarding the influence that he has in the media since he's a pundit and all that stuff. But I just think what he said is just bonkers because it's just borderline bitter.
Disrespectful.
Yeah. You know,
because Salah has done so much for that club.
Yeah. I'm not sure if you saw how Henry said. What was his take on this thing? He said the exact same thing you're saying the timing was wrong. He had a problem with Guardiola. He had a problem with Wenger and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But he spoke to them at the office. You know, told them what was going on, because obviously if you're not performing, you're opening a door for you to get dropped. Basically, you know. So I just think Slot has to be a man about it, bro. Like, he has to be a man about the situation. And Footy, he's the one who's supposed to be opening the door for him. He's supposed to be the bigger person. As much as Umo was wrong,
he should have dealt with it at the time where he,
bro, he can still be punished. He can still pay a fine.
And but what I'm saying is, as Arne Slot is the manager of the team, he should have. This shouldn't have happened if he communicated everything with the player.
Yes, but he's stubborn.
No, he's a Dutch manager.
Even Clarence Seedorf. Did you see that clip?
No, what did
he say? He said, "Is there a chance for you to reintegrate him into the squad?" He said, "It doesn't see for now. It doesn't like." He's not there. Like, he tried to curve the question and all that stuff, but what he said to Seedorf was that it's, since you are the coach, you are the one who's supposed to be the bigger person in this thing. As much as the player is wrong. And then Slot said, well, that depends if the player sees if it's wrong or not. You see, he has an ego about. You see now.
Slot.
You see, so if it was Klopp, that's not to say Klopp didn't have a problem with these players. I'm sure they had a problem. They even had a problem in his last season when he was being substituted at West Ham.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And Salah is a star player, bro. Star players want to play. You get
exactly.
Me? Yeah. But at the same time, I would say he shouldn't have made this thing all about him. But it's all on the manager.
Yeah.
And I think the manager is kind of a puppet within the club.
Hey, but we'll see what happens in the next coming weeks.
Yeah.
So we recently had Liverpool. We had what's this game? Had Real Madrid playing against Man City yesterday.
Last night,
Yeah, I know you didn't finish the game, but judging from what I saw, both goals from Man City would have been avoided, because the first one, it was a mistake from the keeper, right? And the second one, it was just a pointless foul by Rudiger in the box.
Yeah, Rudiger.
At the same time, Rodrigo had a very good game.
Even
I still don't understand why Rodrigo is not starting for Madrid.
I don't know.
Because he had a stellar performance yesterday. Carragher also created that first goal.
Even Bellingham was good.
But
not like at certain times in the game, I would say.
No, but
not
you know what was my issue with Bellingham? Was in a similar position to where Rodrigo scored the goal. And then he tried to chip the ball. Should have just hit it low to the far left corner, just like Rodrigo, right?
Yes.
So I think yesterday's loss, uh, Real Madrid tried in that second half. And I also want to see more of Endrick. Also,
he came on, right?
Yes, I want to see more of Endrick, because Endrick, we've seen him last season under Carlo. Whenever he came on, had an impact in the game. Yesterday, if he had this one header, if he struck it towards the
goal,
if his header was accurate, he would have scored, right? But I feel like we need more of Endrick. I don't understand why Endrick has fallen off the pecking order ahead of Gonzalo Garcia. Right?
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
Diaz came on, it didn't have an impact. Vini Jr. was poor yesterday. He was poor yesterday. He was poor. But the players
Mbappe was on the bench.
Yeah, Mbappe is injured.
Oh, he wasn't in the squad.
Yeah, he was on the bench. I think there was an issue with flu, or they didn't want to risk him.
Oh, okay.
See, so for Man City, I don't know why Nico O'Reilly was man of the match.
That boy can play though.
Man. He can play, but if Udoku had scored, that would have been my man of the match for City. And if Foden didn't do much for his City, he just wasn't there.
But I would say the underrated performer for West City yesterday was Nico Gonzalez.
Gonzalez
is coming into his own this season. You can tell that he's fully adapted to whatever Pep is trying to do there.
Because he had a shaky start to his Man City.
So I think it was the pace of everything. Then now he's up to par with everything.
Yeah, so but Madrid fought in that second half. It's just unfortunate that they couldn't get the goal that they needed to. Yeah, but they fought for the manager. I don't think yesterday's loss gets Alonso sacked.
Okay. Okay. Since you've mentioned Alonso being sacked, would you like him to be sacked?
No.
Why?
No, I don't think he should be sacked. But at the same time, he should try to. He's the leader as the manager. Because there isn't any discipline in the team, I won't lie to you, right? Because when they were playing in Celta Vigo over the weekend, the time they had a red card, that's when the team started playing. And that shouldn't be the case. You should fight for the badge of Real Madrid, right?
Yeah.
So you should perform. And it was a home game. We lost 2-0 in that home game. So the players should do better on the pitch, bro. There's no team chemistry. I don't understand what's happening. And Vinicius, ever since he said it's gonna be 10 times more what he said it's gonna be after he lost out on the Ballon d'Or, I feel like it's been 10 times worse, bro.
Fell off a cliff.
And he should walk his talk.
Yeah.
He should walk his talk.
Walk the walk. Or whatever. Yeah, but I think Ushabi should be given some grace. Why?
But
the thing is, okay, what I've noticed about Ushabi is that that you record
stabs.
Why are you answering, bro?
First, ngizobuyela kwena manje first. Manje, sure.
Why are you answering the phone? You could have just texted
No, bekumele ngikhulume naye earlier. Yeah. So yeah.
What as I was saying, Alonso, I think Alonso experiments too much, as you said.
Yeah, I feel like sometimes he's doing
because
too much.
I think sometimes he panics, bro. I think he's doing that because he's desperate for a winning formula, and with the players he has, even his preferred system, the 3-4-3, is not working with the players he
at his
has.
disposal.
So sometimes he feels the need, to change things. Like you guys are playing a 4-3 now, right? 4-2-3-1.
Yeah.
Who's playing 10? Jude.
Jude is playing 10. Yesterday it was Ceballos and Chouameni in the middle, yes. And then Jude, Adakola came on in the second half. With Rodrigo outside, Vini and Garcia up front. Obviously the back four, it was Carreras, Asensio, Rudiger at right back. Who was playing at right back?
Who?
Yesterday.
No, he's injured.
Carvalho is injured. Trent is not. It
Valverde.
was Fede.
Yeah,
That was
Valverde.
Fede, yeah. So yeah, we'll see what happens, bro. We'll see what happens. But I've 3 draws and a loss is unjustifiable at Madrid, bro. Xavi has to turn this thing around.
That's why.
Because already it's 4 points off Barca. We were leading like 6 points.
Oh yes.
So it's not justifiable. He has to fix it, bro. And then because there were instances. Remember when we beat Barca, we were having a good run of games. But I don't like this thing of Madrid of trying to sit back and then try to break on the counter. You're Real Madrid. You're playing at home, bro.
Yeah, I get that, but I think, obviously for a team like Madrid, that is
you should be
acceptable,
expecting them
to have more control.
of the game.
I think the best way forward, I would say maybe it would be to be like a transition team, but you can't really say Madrid can be a transition team at the same time because they control the possession and all that jazz. Okay, which brings me to my next question. Okay, let's say Xabi Alonso gets the axe. Who would you like to replace him?
Yo.
On a slot.
Zidane is available, but I think Zidane
is gunning for the France job.
Yeah, I think he's gunning for that job. Hey, there isn't much options, bro.
Klopp?
Yeah, I'll take Klopp.
Yeah, Klopp will get those boys on the straight and narrow by 100 miles an hour. We are running.
I'll take Klopp. I'll take Klopp.
And for Klopp's ball is entertaining, bro.
Yeah. But we'll see what happens. I just hope Xavi succeeds. But we need to win the league this season. There's no other way around it. Yeah.
Champions League.
Yeah. Champions League. There are stronger teams than us, so I don't think we win the Champions League.
The funny thing about the Champions League is that in these rounds of matches, you can't really say who's gonna win it.
Up until you get to the knockout stages.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah. That's when it will be clear,
Yeah. But we'll see what happens.
Yeah, and Chelsea caught an L to Atalanta.
Chelsea's last win is against Barca, right?
Yeah, that really win.
They lost against Barca, they drew at Arsenal, they lost at Leeds, and they lost at Atalanta. I think Maresca is gonna be sacked sooner or later.
Why?
Maresca unobhlatsi.
What do you mean, bro?
Unobhlatsi Maresca.
How, bro? It's just Do you think it's reaching crisis territory? No, boy.
No, I'm not saying it's reaching crisis territory. They're too inconsistent.
So what?
This team is too inconsistent. You see, the likes of Chelsea, right, are gonna perform with the likes of Barca. And
against the likes of Barca.
Yes, they're gonna perform it against the likes of Barca. Come to E-League, you giving Elite momentum. They won 3-0.
But Leeds can play though, bro.
But Chelsea gave them momentum to draw against Liverpool. I'm telling you.
What do you mean, bro?
It's simple, bro.
No,
wait.
What do you mean?
Listen. Just get the context of what I'm saying.
What is the context?
Before you guys played Leeds, they played against Chelsea. They won 3-1. So they got the momentum.
They took the momentum from that game to the Liverpool
yes.
game. Okay, I get what you're saying, but I think the Liverpool game, there was a turning point. The turning point since Liverpool were 2-0 up was that Konate decided to
Yeah,
tackle
that
Ronaldo in the
yes,
box, which was a
exactly.
foolish thing to do. But back to Chelsea. In Chelsea, Chelsea are gonna be good, bruh. They're gonna be good.
You know what's funny?
What?
Chelsea are competing for the league, but on the same number of points as United.
Really?
25 points each.
So you guys are also competing for the league?
No, it's Chelsea that are competing for the league,
Who said
but
that?
they're on the same number of points as
Who
United.
said Chelsea are competing for the
They
league?
said Chelsea are title contenders. That's what they said.
You guys are not, but you guys...
No, we're not title contenders.
Nah, you are.
I'm just making an
You
example of United, because United haven't been consistent. They should have won games. They should be high up in the league table, right? So I'm just putting it out there that Chelsea are competing for the league.
And you guys are going to be the underdog.
No, we won't be the underdogs. We're not competing for the league.
Underdog.
Oh, kuruma ma underdogs. Oh, no, not Baba. Kuruma ma underdogs. Not Baba.
I don't know.
Aren't you 11th?
No, we're not 11th.
What do we bottom half?
No, I'm not in the bottom half.
I ain't good.
Like 9th or something.
Oh, yes, Jimmy, I could not Baba.
Yes, because they suck, and I don't... Why would I check, bro? What's that gonna... As soon as they get their act together, that's when I'll start checking. As soon as they start winning games, that's when I'll start checking. You get me? You telling me
You're
last
10th.
season... You see? You telling me last season you were checking your team where they at?
Mina bengazi scope last season.
So what's the point of checking?
No, you have
You see
to
what
know
I'm
where your
saying?
team
I mean, I
stands.
know we are hovering around 9th, 10th, so I don't have to check.
Okay.
You know?
All right.
So it doesn't make sense. Until they get the act together, then I'll start checking. Now I'm just coasting.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm just saying Chelsea are a bit too inconsistent. So I think
Yeah, but
Chelsea should be doing more this season. The issue with Chelsea, you don't know their best starting lineup. There's always changes. There's always changes in their lineup.
Yeah.
And when they were playing against Atalanta, I was looking at the highlights. Robert Sanchez had a very good save towards the end of the game to keep that game at. They should be conceding more, but they aren't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. That their goalkeeper has improved.
Okay,
from time
okay,
to
I
time.
get that, yeah.
Yeah. So Garnacho also tried to strike something to make the game to level out the scoreline, but it just wasn't there yesterday.
Yeah, okay. Moving on, Arsenal won against Club Brugge. You're not going to talk that much. It was like routine win for Arsenal.
Yeah.
You know, everyone expected them to win that game.
Noni Madueke scored, right?
Yeah, 2 goals, a brace.
Oh.
Yeah, moving on to the weekend fixtures, right? We have Chelsea against Everton. That should be a good game.
Okay, yeah.
On Saturday. Liverpool versus Brighton. That should also be an interesting game. You know, to see where the Salah situation is. And then you have Burnley versus Fulham. And then Arsenal versus Wolves. Arsenal are gonna win against Wolves, bro.
Wolves are
are
just
gonna
bad,
get
bro.
relegated, boy.
Wolves are just bad.
Right.
They're just bad.
And then we have Palace versus City. Ooh, that's a good game on Sunday at 4.
Selhurst Park.
Yeah,
City might not win that game.
yeah, they might not. And
But
then
I'd
there's
love for them to win.
Oh, Palace.
City. You know why?
Because Arsenal can't be running away with the league.
Yeah. I can't have Arsenal winning.
Arsenal are bottling the league, bro.
Yeah, they're already 2 points
Ahead.
ahead of City.
Yeah, Arsenal, they have to. You know why? Because this whole Salah situation overshadowed the fact that Arsenal lost at the weekend.
think so.
Yes, no one is talking about Arsenal losing at the weekend.
Yeah, but we'll see what
Yeah.
happens.
Okay, and then we have Nottingham Forest versus Spurs. Should be an interesting game. Sunderland versus Newcastle.
Oh, it's a derby, right?
Derby. Ooh, and it used like that is a good derby.
Yeah.
Right, and then we have West Ham versus Villa. Then Brentford versus Leeds. Manchester United plays Bournemouth on the 15th on a Monday night again.
Yeah.
United should win that game, but Bournemouth are not a...
But United, they should win that game, bro. Come on. They should. I know Bournemouth are a strong team, but United must win that game. They have to.
Yeah, okay, I see
Yeah.
that. Okay, what else? La Liga, what's going on this weekend?
La Liga, let's see what happens.
La Liga fixtures this weekend, okay. We have Atletico versus Valencia on Saturday.
Yeah.
Not sure what to make of that one, but you'd expect Atletico to win. And then you have Barcelona versus Osasuna. Should be a routine win for Barca. Sevilla versus Oviedo. Celta Vigo versus Athletic Bilbao. Real Madrid versus Alaves. Should be.
Betis versus Vallecano.
Madrid should win that game. And then you have Rayo Vallecano versus Real Betis.
Yeah,
you
but
know.
we'll see what happens over the weekend. I just hope Barca drops points and then at least do a point off Barca.
Against Osasuna, they're gonna win.
We'll see, bro.
Alright, guys, that's it from us. Hit like and subscribe button. We out. Shmrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrr